Good Monday morning, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back to Southwest Arkansas Weather for your Monday morning outlook. Let's take a look at current conditions across Southwest Arkansas. And as you can see in the title of the video, we do have a chance of some more isolated severe weather today and what's in store for the rest of this week. Taking a look at current conditions across the area, temperatures are in the 60s, currently in the lower to mid 60s across the area. These are going to warm up, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. As you can see on radar, we do have a few little scattered showers, some showers and mainly showers right now developing across pretty much northeastern portion of the coverage area here from Pike, Montgomery County down to Clark, Hot Springs, Garland, down to Grant County and Dallas County areas here, across portions of the area. That's probably going to continue throughout most of the day. We have a 50% chance of rain across the area. Not expecting a complete washout, but overcast skies look to stay likely throughout the day. Today, we do have a chance of some more showers and storms later on today, and that'll bring us maybe that potential of that severe weather, and we'll show you that here in just a minute. But let's take a look, starting off here at the current today's forecasted highs for today. As you can see, temperatures are going to be in the 70s today here across the area, and we'll talk a little more about that here in just a second. So let's go and take a look at that. As you can see, temperatures may struggle to get out of the upper 60s across portions of the coverage area up there near Mena, but they're going to be we have them sitting at 71 degrees. Other areas are going to be in the lower to mid 70s there across northern portions of the coverage area. 73 to 74 degrees looks likely. Then as you go a little further south, kind of where you're not seeing a lot of that rain right now, but still cloudy skies, you got temperatures that could reach 76, 78, upper 70s. Really across the area here, mid to upper 70s look like the general idea here for your forecast today. Now, as we take a look at tonight's forecasted lows, overnight lows are going to be around 57, potentially up there in Mena, mid to upper 50s there, and into the lower 60s, 61 to 60 degrees looks likely there across pretty much most of the area. Then across the southern row of counties, 63, 62 to 63 degrees looks likely there for your overnight lows in the lower 60s there. Mostly really overcast skies are going to continue to maybe some mostly cloudy skies as we progress overnight tonight. You start to see some clearing as we head into tomorrow and Wednesday, but that'll only last for a little bit, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. Taking a look at the severe weather outlook for today, as you can see, most of the area is that green colored area, or that 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale, which is your marginal risk. That goes from Mena, Hot Springs, Mount Ida, Glenwood, Murfreesboro, Arkadelphia, Nashville, Derricks, DeQueen, Hope, Camden, Arkadelphia, Sheridan, Fordyce. You're in that marginal risk. Now, Camden and Hope, you're right there close to that slight risk as well. What this means is it's a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. It's your very low-end severe weather threat. Still needs to be monitored closely. Still needs to keep a close eye on it, but the risk is not near as great as it is when you go a little further south. It's not a super high risk today by any means. It's on the lower end, and we'll talk about this. I really think our severe threat's going to be limited today, a decent amount, and we'll show you why here in just a minute. And then we have that slight risk, though, for the Texarkana, Ashdown, just south of Hope, the Fulton area, over to just south of Camden, and around the Hampton area, El Dorado, Magnolia, Texarkana, Bradley, Stamps, Louisville, and just right there in the Ralston area in Nevada County. That's your slight risk, or your 2 out of 5, or low-end severe weather threat. And when you look at the potential threats, the tornado threat's 2%, very low-end tornado threat. It still needs to be monitored, but I really think the main threat with these are going to be large hail. Your large hail threat looks like the main threat right there around the medium to lower end side there as well. Wind threats on the low side as well. Still needs to be monitored, but I really think it'll be a damaging wind. Large hail threat, if that. And let's show you what we're talking about here now, here with Futurecast. So this is Futurecast. This is one model. It's not exactly what's going to happen. I want to make that very clear. When you do a forecast, you can look at one model and you can run with it. Your future radar on apps and such, they purchase one model, and that's what they use as future radar. It's not exactly, or a lot of apps do that, it's not exactly what future radar is going to look like. It gives you the idea of what it could look like. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making a forecast, not just one model, not even all the you use the models, but there's a lot more stuff that goes into it other than just looking at modeled data and such there as well. But once again, this is just an idea of what future radar could look like. And as we progress throughout the day today, this starts off at 8 a.m. As you can see, showers looks to continue across the area. But then as you head into this afternoon, you start to see some thunderstorms develop off over here in Oklahoma and such, and that may bring us some of our severe threat, and may see some storms start to fire off this evening down here across portions of the coverage area down here. Not expecting a whole lot. Maybe, those may have that severe threat, and the main reason for that is if we back this up here, you'll notice something, and you'll notice what happens across Louisiana, and I want to show you this because usually when this happens, you'll see a storm cluster here come across Louisiana. And if you look, what this ends up usually doing here across portions of the area, usually when you get a cluster like this that comes through Louisiana and such here, when it comes across, you got that moisture coming out of Louisiana that comes to our north. These showers and such here usually kind of, when you have these storm systems that move through Louisiana, kind of cut off that moisture and help a lot historically on limiting our severe threats. So, do I still think there could be a severe storm or two today? That is still a possibility. This storm cluster down there in Louisiana may help limit or impact some. It's not going to be as widespread as we've seen last week. There's just a chance of a few storms, maybe one or two that could go severe, maybe have a damaging wind threat and large hail threat. That tornado threat's very, very low. We're going to monitor it closely. We're going to continue to keep an eye on what future radar shows and what conditions continue to look like. But I think our severe weather threat's going to be on the lower end. It's going to be limited, but there's still a chance that you could see some large hail, some damaging wind gusts. But really, that down there should help if that does occur. May help us really limit our chances for severe weather, as it kind of helps cut off that moisture. Now, we're still going to monitor it. We'll still have some potential energy here, or potential CAPE, which is one of the things that is needed to generate severe weather. One of the many ingredients needed. And if you look here, it's still got us showing, this model has us around 1,000 to 1,500 CAPE there as well, or 1,500 joules of energy or instability there. And what that does is that's one of the tools, or one of the ingredients needed for severe weather. So we'll have some of that there today. So we're still going to have to monitor for the chance of severe weather. And really, though, if you look a little further south down here, that chance of instability is greater down here across portions of Louisiana. Now, remember, this is one model, but as you can see, it kind of has that better energy down there to our south, and then the rain kind of helps limit that some there as well. But that's one of the many ingredients needed. It's not exactly what's going to occur, but it gives us an idea on what we could see. And if you look at dew points here throughout the day today, it's going to be, you have dew points that are going to be near in the 60s there as well. But if you really look a little further south and watch as we progress throughout the day here, what could happen as this storm cluster moves through and let this load here, those kind of start to rise up. But as that storm cluster comes through, it kind of helps limit that a little bit than what it could potentially be. But we're going to monitor that. We're going to continue to keep a close eye on that. Now, once again, remember, that's one model. It's not exactly what's going to happen, but it gives us a good idea on what could occur. And we've been noticing that here since yesterday, really. That storm cluster moves through Louisiana, and that should help us some. Now, we still have that slight risk and marginal risk, so I still want you to stay weather aware. By all means, stay weather aware this evening. Have multiple ways to receive warnings, just in case. We'll be here. We're going to track it. But once again, I don't think it's near as high as what we've previously seen by any means. We're going to continue to monitor it, though, and keep you updated. Now, looking at the rest of the 6-day forecast, once again, south wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scattered thunderstorms, 50% chance of rain, mostly cloudy skies with an isolated severe storm or two there as well. Highs in the mid to lower 70s, upper 70s could be possible. Overnight lows right there around 60 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy skies and early chance of some leftover lingering showers, 10 to 20% chance. Highs around 80 degrees with partly cloudy to sunny skies. Then a high pressure system moves over us, and sunny skies look likely in drier conditions on Wednesday with an 85 with temperatures near the mid 80s. A few upper 80s could be possible with overnight lows around 60 degrees and sunny skies there as well. 0% chance of rain. Then as we head into Thursday, though, rain chances do return, starting off around 30%, increasing to 50% as we progress throughout the day, with mostly cloudy skies. There are some thunderstorms, highs in the upper 70s, overnight lows around 62 degrees there as well. Then into Friday and Saturday, pretty much the same. These rain chances could increase as we get closer. Now, we're going to monitor the end of this week closely for the potential of maybe some severe weather. We don't have a risk zone out yet. It's still a little far away. We still got to iron out some details, but there could be that potential of some severe weather possibly as we head into that time frame. We're going to keep a close eye on it, and we'll keep you updated on any new information there. But isolated thunderstorms, 20 to 30% chance of rain, with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies on both of those days. It's not going to be a complete washout, but you're going to have to watch for, some scattered thunder for some isolated thunderstorms and such there across the area as well. So we're going to continue to monitor that. We'll keep you updated. Stay weather aware today. If needed, we'll do a live nonstop radar coverage here on YouTube, and we'll track storms across the area once again. We'll keep a close eye on it and monitor it closely for you. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, though, as well, for all the newest information and more posts over there. You can post a lot more on Facebook, worded forecast, worded just text, than you can here on YouTube. But big thanks, as always, to Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply, Terry's Place, and Fort Smith Therapy for all they do to help us get this information to you guys. Couldn't do it without them, and super blessed to have them on board. We have a lot of stuff up and coming that we're going to look forward to announcing here in the future over on the Facebook page, so make sure you're staying in tune over there as well for that. And as always, thank you for supporting us here on YouTube, and once again, have a good rest of your Monday. And if you're not following us already, make sure to hit the subscribe and like button across the YouTube page. Make sure to follow us over on Facebook for more information there. We always keep you covered down here on Southwest Arkansas, down here on Southwest Arkansas Weather. Have a good rest of your Monday, and thank you as always for trusting us with your source right here at Southwest Arkansas Weather.